Well, hello everybody and welcome back to what is going to be round 9 of this 8th season, 8th round of... Welcome along to Dragon Trail Speedway. I butchered the intro, as per usual. I hadn't had a lot of sleep recently. It's fine. Lots of cars, lots of drivers. Your champions in the pit lane and flying through the pit lane as well. Welcome along to ILRGT. I'm your host, your boy, Evil Dragon. Joining me in the coffee shop today is a fish. It's a fish. He'll join us later on, hopefully. Mr. Costa's crossed off. No Owen in the party, unfortunately. So no budget commentary from Owen. Maybe he'll concentrate and do better. I say that. I do say that. He has gone off in turn number 1. So, there we go. Already the commentator's curse running strong with this one. Renegade, you got Frisky, all the normal drivers. The only person we're missing is Vectro, our fellow fish, driving his cow thing livery. I suppose, very interesting livery. Don't forget, by the way, you can sign up and register your favourite livery so far as well on the official ILR page as well. You can go check out Inside Line Racing Twitter account at ILR League as well to get all the information on when the league's alive and of course everything else to do with lots of other things. And you get to hear my voice more. Do subscribe, like my voice, to hear more things. Anyway, Jamie P2, he's not P1. That is surprising. He is not P1. He's P2. This is unforeseen situation that he's P2. Through the chicane he comes. This circuit, by the way, in my opinion, is absolutely horrible. I absolutely hate it. I do like the fact it's called Dragon, though. I like the word dragon. As I am a fellow dragon. Do you let me know if you like dragons? And, talking about dragons, one of my favourite games as dragons. DNA Joe's during this lesson. 5 minutes to go until the race begins. So, the race is beginning soon. Let's go on the onboard lap then, so who should we go on board with? Let's go on board with Jamie. Then turn 1, Renegade up ahead. Turn 1 then, almost a flat, a right-handed king that, 175 miles an hour. Down the brakes in turn number 1, easy to lock up that front left. Now, up the hill they come then, over the crest, now into the wibbly-wobbly section, like call it. Up and down and up. Into the right-hander here, small lift off here sometimes, a flat so far though for, well, the world champion. Into this tricky corner here, second gear, get on the power early, under the brakes, now down the hill then, currently up so far, into the little left-hander there, a little bit on the grass, but okay through there, through the next corner then, now on the straight, on the power, the little cake here on the end, now towards the braking zone. Now on the brakes in this lap, a little bit held up here, let's Owen Wyatt. And then there's Renegade in front of him as well. That's going to cost him a lot of time here. You want to get out of the way, and that's not a good place to do it. Gets out of the way in the end. Up by 10 from Sector 1 in Sector 2 as well. Here comes again, very close to that wall. Now coming down then, it's the braking zone. Third gear, they'll chuck it in. Indeed, third gear, build the speed up. 70, 80, up to 90. Build the speed on the exit. Now blast to the straight. This will... presumably be P1. Let's see, is he going to be P1? Is he going to go fastest? Yes, he will, by 0.3 of a second. Yellow flag in Sector 1. That looks to be a very, very stuck P7. The man was Matt. And that is what we call the fastest lap of the race, well, of qualifying. And this man was absolutely on fire as per usual. Loves going so quickly. Probably does go so quickly. Well, let's see what he can do this race. I mean, as per usual, always the best, always the quickest. You never tend to see him struggling. So let's see what he can do. Don't forget, by the way, to comment down below who you think is going to be doing well this race and, well, who do you think is going to win and who do you think is going to be the first champion. I've got my money on it definitely being Owen, who's going to retire first. Insert quote here of Owen crashing. There he is, aboard we go with probably the world's interestingest driver so far this season. The one who decided to forget how Suzuka works. Well, he's flashing his lights. He knows we're here. Flashing his lights. Hello, Owen. Flashing your lights there down the straight. As well, over the curb, down the hill, into the hairpin there. Nice boat in the distance there you might be able to see occasionally. In he comes. Easy does it. Easy goes. A little high, a little low. Sliding on the rear end. Get on the power. the chicane. Chuck it in. And the race has begun. And here we are then, in Dragon Trail Speedway. And now, expect, very much unexpected, are we going to see Owen crash into the wall? Oh, God! And here we are then. Live commentary done by even potentially Vetro at a later stage if he wants to jump in. Let's get ready to rumble those engines up then. As you're getting ready for 5 lights. Why is someone in the pit lane, for starters? There we go then. Blue flags. It's Womet. Womet has had a disaster here. And it's lights out and away we go. Either way. And Womet has teleported everywhere. And Jamie leads. But Womet is in the lead of this race on my screen. Something terrible has happened here for Womet. He's currently P1, but never mind that. As he goes into turn number 1. Frisky, they'll all go 2-3 abreast. Are we going to see it clean in turn number 1? Yes, we... Oh, that's good to see. Frisky P2, Flylow P3. We're all seeing clean. No, we're not. Round there goes one of the cars in the background there. There's contact there. And is that Owen? It is MK Bourne in the wall. Owen, down in 13th place. Not a good start for him, but MK Bourne, around he went immediately. Coming down the hill then, and... First sector low, bit of desing going on here for some of the drivers I'm seeing on my screen. A little bit jumpy around there, and that's very sideways. That's the ball, and that is red jammed into the Armco barrier. My goodness. And that there is 2 drivers now in trouble in the first lap of this race. That has simply not gone well for him. It's me, Owen out to P12. He's coming through the field, I say that, as he gets dive from DNA Joe. This is turning into an interesting battle here. Up front, though, it is Jamie leading this race. Who would have expected Mr. Jamie leading the race from Lilo, who's currently in P2 now. That's a very, very slow for Escape down to P3 now. Making a mistake there in the background. Look at this. We've got 2 free cars battling, and that is the battle there for Costa and Michael Davis. So it's Monster Energy versus the famous Costa Coffee in the foreground. Jay decided to take a little bit of a slide race route there, driving his beautifully car. Turn 1 down the inside. Costa has a look. That's brave in turn number 1. Gets the move done. Now on the outside, late on the brake. J Luke's late on the brakes. They all go through cleanly, and up the inside, J Luke seems to have dropped 2 places now. Yes, he has. Now he's under pressure from a camel, and there is Mr. Owen. Track limits, my dear boy. Track limits. Up front. Oh, sorry, down the back, MK Bourne under pressure here. Well, he's pressurizing. Womet and currently Forest, that's battling P13 now. Well, that is an interesting battle there as MK Bourne decides to take on a new corner. Up front, Jamie leads this race. And that 2 of 30, and it's already showing us why he is the champion. He's driving a flawless race so far, and oh dear. Lilo's got a penalty there. That's not very good for him. Just want to get a penalty there. Any comments in the chat all the way? You can put them down below. We're looking at It's Me. Trying to pressurize Flylo there. Taps the wall. There into the wall he goes. And on goes Team Mean to chase down Mr. Flylo, who's not really flying right now. He's kind of sitting there like a goose. Mr. Costa and having a look there on the inside. It's Michael Davis. These 2. Battle of the Drinks Company here. Who is the best drink? The milk has been spilt by Vetro, so no milk right now. Maybe we'll see some milk later on. I like good old Vetro's milk. That's always interesting. Up front though, Jamie pulling away, and he's doing his usual stuff, dominating here in dominant fashion here in the Dragon. Bit of grass getting kicked up there, and in the background, DNA Joe right down the back. He is having a torrid race so far. Yorkshire T, not in his home territory, unfortunately, not doing what you want to do so far. Forest. And there's a whole bagel of cars, and oh my goodness, Owen's in P10. Well, this is surely an upset here. Owen Wyatt is in the point. Well, you only say one thing, this race is definitely looking like a 3-horse race up front so far. It is lap 3 of 30, of course. Pit stops still to come, lots of stuff still to come. Jamie still going quicker low, 1.9 seconds up the road now. It was 2 seconds from Frisky and Flylo and P3. Those 2 flying around the circle there ahead of It's Me and Costa. Michael Davis sitting behind as well, ahead of J-Luke, Renegade, Matt, And oh dear, Owen's down to P11 now. Well, was in the points, no longer the points. Oh dear, Owen. Oh, God. Oh, God. And he's killed him. And off. And, well, he's only gone and said it. He was in the points, now no longer in the points. Down the inside goes Red Jams there, gets a little dive there on Forrest. Forrest slides on the exit, and that is now P12 for good old Red Jams there, up to P12. Good boy for the Yorkshire team in there. The background there of Kinborn. And those two are battling. Oh dear, Owen. Dear, oh dear. Right down the back. He is not a very happy boy. Now down the back, near last. Not gone well. Oh, God! And that is DNA Joe. Now, I'm not sure what Owen's doing there. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous, Lara. Pretty certain, a bit of lag potentially there, but tactics for Mr. Owen Wyatt there. DNA Joe sent into a million spins, and up front, Jamie leads by 1.4 seconds. Not going up, not coming down. So interesting tactics, interesting stuff. This race is turning into a very interesting race so far. Fly low, it's me, Costa there, P4 and 5, ahead of Michael Davis. J-Luke Renegade having a look up the inside in his Camel. Let's see Camel sliding. The Camel's got very loose there, and now that is Matt running around the outside here into the chicane section there. He's not going to do it there, surely not. No, he has to back on that one very early. Flying through there at some 160 miles an hour, and it's a good exit look for Renegade. He's having a look up the inside of J-Luke. Late on the brakes, let's see, can he get up the inside? Up the inside he does go. Does he got the corner though? Yes, he very much has. J-Luke gets a good exit though. Well, if he does that, he does. And that is a good exit. And oh, God! And that there is Renegade. The Camel has been killed. The Camel is round. And this has really not gone well for these drivers. I believe there must be a desync issue here, because that simply has been a horrible accident there. And I have interesting tactics here that there potentially is a lag issue in the session here. Hello to Just Gamer in the chat as well, as I go for the oh God counter of the year, currently 4. Bringing it back, J-Luke, currently P8, and he's doing a good job so far. In the background there, Red Gems, MK Bourne there, down the back by the way, Owen White, DNA Joe, and Renegade after their the crashes, so we say. Oh, and now battling with DNA Joe, not too far between the two rivals. Only 1.7 seconds, which is about as much as the leader's got. Well, actually, maybe not, because the leader's now 3 seconds off the road. Just Jamie. Absolutely flying around this racetrack. Well, so he usually does. I mean, he's absolutely flawless in this race. And that there is a lot of lag. Now, this very much will cause some issues here if it's lagging very badly. This could be some issues here, because you can see that lag is on the horizon. That is a very, very bad news, of course, for some of the drivers. Of course, in a fly low, it's me, Costa, Michael, Evermatt there, and then the battle here between Red Gems, MK Bourne, and Forrest. Okay, that's battle for P9, and J-Luke is out of the session there, and that is catastrophic for him there. I mean, not gone well for the driver there, and up the inside, have a look at MK4 into the braking zone there, and down the inside. Has he got the car turned in? Yes, he has. And now Forrest trying around the outside. No, he's not doing that, boy. Trying to get the car back. Red Jam's still going for it on the outside here. MK4's on the inside, into the corner, around the outside, on the inside now. Have a look. Can he do it? No, he can't. And off goes MK Bourne. Sideways goes Red Jams. And now out of nowhere, Forrest is overtaking them all. Well. And now Warner up to a position as well, I believe. Yes, Red Jams has let MK Bourne back through there, so good play there. Good stuff between those two there. Very sportsmanship there between them. Lap 6 already in this race. Up front, it's Mr. Jamie leading this race. In the back, it's Owen. Dear Owen, what have you done? Down the back, struggling as usual. Remember last week he said if he finishes last again, he would be retiring from the season. So, very, very interesting tactics here. Of course, he is last because he had one retirement, of course, who disconnected. So he is technically still last, of course. And unfortunately, this is a very much an interesting situation for our driver there, Owen Wyatt, in last position. Jamie though, 3 seconds ahead of Frisky, ahead of Tierno Flylow. It's me, currently P4, ahead of Costa now, and that battle there between the drink companies, opening up now to 1.2 seconds there between Monster Energy and Costa Coffee, Concordia. Evan Matt there, currently driving a P7, his favourite position, 7th position he's been driving there so far this season. Back around, Red Jam's in Yorkshire T, battling over MK Bourne right now, so Red Jam's got back ahead of MK Bourne now he's on the pressure here to try and get past Womet, and then hopefully Forrest, these two drivers there very close together as well. Costa, there he is, P5. Now, this is a very good race for him in 2 ways. One, he's currently P5, and 2, he's ahead of P6. The only downside is he's behind P4, and that's not good. Meanwhile, P3 is doing some interesting strats here into the corner, and it is very laggy on my end here. I do apologise for the lag issues. Unfortunately, it seems the game isn't running smoothly. Nevertheless, though, not a lot of action going on here in the top 3. Guts staying rather even. In fact, Flylo's starting to close up a little bit, and Dark Hearter has joined us here as well. So one leads, one joins. Dark Hearter is in the session. Unfortunately, though, he's a little bit too late for any action, of course, here today. Mr. Costa, P5, ahead of Michael Davis, P6. Ever Matt, P7. Background, Womet battling here, and Fosgan. These two holding each other up, allowing Red Jam to close up ever so more. Now the gap is only 2 seconds. These two now, 2 tenths between each other here, and these two look like they're going to go for it very, very aggressively here. Let's see what these two do. Be careful here. It's going to be a very, very, very interesting plus. And in fact, Womet actually has got ahead of Forrest, so Forrest is trying to come back at him here. Through they come. Nice and gently, nice and smooth. As per usual here, it's a good exit here from Forrest. He could have a look up the inside here into the hairpin. Though, unfortunately, Forrest can't do it. Womet knows he's coming, forces him wide. Now try and get the cut back, see if he can do anything. Not there. And he'll have to sit behind for the time being. Let's see though, comes with a chicane, yellow flags flying around the circuit. Someone's gone off somewhere. Big slide there for Forrest, taps the wall, Red Jam taps the wall. MK Bourne really dropping back from this group now all of a sudden. Maybe he's had an issue or something around the circuit. Nonetheless, though, he is absolutely going for it. This is turning into quite an interesting battle here. It's Vector just joined us for a second. Unfortunately, he has disconnected from the party. Hopefully he can rejoin, of course, and maybe join us in the commentary booth. Nonetheless, though, driving in his sparkling best right now is these two here. Womet dropping back now, indeed, and now under pressure here. Red Jam's closing up. There is Vector joining the party again. Let's see, maybe he can join us in the commentary booth here today.
Hello everyone, I have made it. I was too late to race though, but I can still try to do some commentary.
Indeed, and hello Vector there. Tried to join us for a second, then disconnect from the party, but welcome back, of course. Interesting race circuit this is Dragon Trail Speedway. Like dragons, of course, and see if we can get into the lobby as well, potentially. Let's see if there's any space for you. Jamie currently leading this race by 9 seconds. How has he got 9 seconds? It's me, Speed 2. There's been an absolute calamity here. We've not seen it. What has happened to Tierno Flylow? Where's he gone? He's down in 13th. What has happened to Tierno Flylow? He must have spun or something. Well, this is absolutely catastrophic. Well, there's a surprise there. Mr. Costa in the pit lane, well as Forrest and Red Jam. So something dreadful has happened there to Flylow. We've missed there around the circuit. Owen Wyatt currently P13 ahead of DNA Joe. Jamie though is leading this race by now 10 seconds out of it. It's me and Frisky. Flylow now up to P4. What is going on here? There's something has gone very wrong here for Flylow. I mean, simply here, he's going absolutely everywhere right now. There is some serious lag going on.
Yeah, I've watched the stream just before I joined, and I saw a bit of lag indeed. It was not looking very well.
Oh God! And there is Flylo vagging like a donkey. Like a donkey there. He's lagging absolutely everywhere. He's going straight into the wall. Maybe not, maybe yes. No, I don't have a clue what he's doing right now. Wow, this is absolutely catastrophic there. There's some serious lag going on. People in the group chat, by the way, for ILRGT saying a bit of lag going on as well. So this is dreadful news here. So we believe Flylo's gone off without an incident somewhere. In comes It's Me. In comes Frisky. Are we going to see her now send Michael in as well? Have a Matt in, I believe. Yes, he is. One Matt coming into the hairpin. Is he going to come in with MK Bomb, Costa, Greg Jams, or any of the other drivers? Down the back, Owen is currently last. And is getting lapped, and has been lapped by the leaders already. And
I think a battle between Owen Wyatt and DNH. Oh, he's actually been lapped. Owen,
yeah, they have been lapped. Yeah, they have been lapped already in 9 laps. Dear. Owen Wyatt, ladies and gentlemen, by the way, said if he doesn't... Hang on a minute. Oh. Wait. Oh, DNA Joe's being lapped. Oh.
So DNA Joe's being lapped. Oh, this is confusing.
A lot of people getting lapped right now. How was DNA Joe done that? Oh, what? Have a look on the inside. Dives down the inside.
For position. Maybe the positions are a bit weird because DNA is in 13th.
Yeah, lap
Owen
down.
is in 12th.
He's a lap down.
Oh dear.
Well, that is peculiar. Well, Owen Wyatt now trying to lap DNA Joe, who they're battling as well. And DNA Joe rather making some interesting moves here. Owen Wyatt tries around the outside here. Remember, Owen's going to come in this lap. Otherwise, he's going to run out of fuel. No. Jeremy Lowe leads this race by 12 seconds ahead of TNR Flylo, who finally comes in the pits. And then it's a long gap to Frisky and It's Me, and these guys all battling as well. Matt and Colston left just behind them as well. So these 4 cars, all very close to at least 3 cars close together. Let's hear a Flylo that's coming out on this circuit line. Fuel goes in, the man very much leaning on that car there, and away he goes.
Oh, Michael Davis in the wall. Michael Davis is in the wall.
Michael Davis in the wall. And that is not good there, and he's gone off there at the chicane. And Flylo comes out.
And Gabon goes through into 10th. Oh, Michael Davis is going slowly. I think
he's out of fuel.
He's not run out of fuel.
Oh, he's
no,
not
he isn't.
Ah, maybe
he's just been for fuel, but maybe he is, but he's going really slowly, and he's left the room. He's retired.
And that means we're now down to 13 runners of the 15 that
in the meantime, though, we've got Woma and four sticks battling for 8th position.
Yeah. Let's see, these 2 battling so far all this race, of course, running half fuel, the pair of them. Let's see what they can do, and let's see if anything happens. Meanwhile, though, up front, Jamie, Frisky, and Flylo are your top 3. And Owen Wyatt out of this race as well.
And hopefully not out of the championship, because that'll be quite a shame.
It's gone from bad to worse as well. And apparently there is a PlayStation update as well, and this could be calamities here. PlayStation update apparently has just come out. Jamie just came in with fuel. Joe out of this session.
4 sticks in the wall. 4 sticks in the wall. Made the same mistake Michael Davis, I think. Same point.
A mass disconnection
And Joe as well. Well, Forster just made a big mistake. Woma held on to the 8th position, and Forster has dropped back by 6 seconds.
This is rather peculiar. So 3 drivers leaving the space of
Frisky. We've got It's Me and Evermat battling it out, and also Frisky and Costa. And Costa looking really jumpy and frisky right now.
Yeah, really, it's fair to show. This is such a peculiar race now, down to 11 runners in this race. We've lost, I think, 3 or 4 in the spaces of about 3 laps, haven't we?
Well, I've just joined, I've not seen all the race, of course. But anyway, what I can see is a beautiful battle emerging for from 3rd to 6th position.
Indeed, it very much is turning into battle here between It's Me Matt has to look up the inside. Can he do up the inside there? Late braking for Matt. Down the inside he goes. It's me. Team Mean runs wide. Now Frisky's getting in the action. He wants to get a little bit frisky as well. As he now has to look up the inside there. As these two go side by side into the chicane. And oh, contact. Oh, more contact. Everything contact. It's like ping pong here. And you're going to get through clean. Yes, they are. They're almost free abreast into the braking zone. Costa has got the inside around the outside here. Another one's gone down to 10 runners now. As Womet goes out of this session as well.
Frisky is a big winner out of this. It's me, he's a big loser out of this. There was just so much contact through there. It's surprising they all made it through without any big calamities. But Mr. Costa now on his me as well. He might lose another place here. He might lose another place. He will.
Oh, right goes Costa.
Costa's round. He tried at the inside of Frisky as well, and
Frisky
it didn't work.
almost round.
And here comes Red Gems as well now.
Indeed, this is turning into quite an interesting race right now. Flylow up to P2 and is rather lagging. Oh, very, very, very much right now. This is getting a little bit spicy now. Frisky, Red Gems, Costa, Forrest all running together. And this is turning it into a battle here. Let's see what Mr. Costa can do though. He's currently in P7 here, running in clean air, 4 seconds behind and 6 seconds ahead. Forrest and MK Bourne, they're running in currently 8th and 9th. And let's see what those two can. And so I just turned my notifications off that. Apologies for that one.
Frisky and Red Gems are looking really close to each other. Woma as well. Woma's out of the race as well.
Yeah.
So that's another man out of this race.
That 15, half the race to go. And let's see it. Oh, off goes. No, maybe not. Flylow, I thought for a second, went off the road. I think Lag is striking him down here. Very much a laggy man right now.
Frisky now third again. And Red Gems is battling for the podium now. Let's take a look at their fuel. Red Gems just got, they've got almost similar. Red Gems has got a bit less. But how many laps do we have left? I cannot see. 15. So we've got 15 laps left. They both have to stop at least once more, I'm assuming.
Yep. Same with me. Well, this is turning into something rather special here for the leader. Like 4 seconds up the road so far. He's pulling that gap down a little bit, actually. I do say this, actually. Flylow is flying right now. Though I say flying, I mean rather lagging, I suppose. I mean, yes, very much he's lagging right now, I suppose, is the word I can say there. I don't know if you can see it on your end, but for me, Flylow is more kind of in a different dimension right now. Very interesting dimension. Maybe he's gone to Narnia. I don't know. Or Lacadonia. Lacadonia sounds like Red Gems a little wide there into the last corner. And that's the ball there, and that's not what he wanted to do there, my friend. Running wide, and that's going to cost him a heap of time now to Frisky, and that really is rather ruined that little battle there for the time being.
Jamie is just set a fastest personal sector, probably fastest of everyone as well. So he may be about to pit in a while, or maybe not, because he's got really fresh tires and really fresh fuel. I've not kept up with this race, so I have no idea who pitted and who didn't.
Jamie still leads low. This is a race low. Renegade down the back, so all the drivers that finished now are getting points. I have to say, it is a shame, of course. We've seen 4 retirements, of course, in the space of about just under 10 laps. It is a real shame, of course. Disconnection, maybe a few drivers potentially leaving because of the car. Hard to say, wherever it is, of course. It is a shame, and we have just been given confirmation that Owen White has officially retired from racing here in ILRGT. He's hanged up his controller. And seems to be out of it, unfortunately. That is a real shame for him.
In the meantime, it's me and Costa. It looked like it's me was quite close to the back of him, but he lost a bit of time through the wibbly wobbly section.
Yeah, in wibbly wobbly timey-wimey section here. Frisky 9/10 behind Ever Matt here. Yellow flags for a second there in sector 1. Now, who is that for? I do not simply know who that's for there. I think it might be Flylo, who's...
Well, yeah, he's lagging a lot.
Flylo is very much flying on my end right now for a second there. He was literally in the air. Now he's going off.
Flying into the forest.
Oh, God. Well, he's gone into the 5th dimension. This is what I call bad for some of the drivers here up front, though. Now, 7 seconds of sudden. I simply do not know where Jamie's got this pace from. He's 4 seconds last time we looked, now he's 7. What on?
He just went full throttle through that section. That's just unbelievable. I don't have to try that with my controller because it would just go through the wall.
This explode as well. Matt, only a second here of Frisky, so those two very close together. Red Jam's in the background there. P5 is only 4 seconds. Costa 3 seconds behind him. 1 second, 2.8 to me. Then a whole 20 seconds nearly. So 7 seconds Forest, 20 seconds MK Born. Renegade, a further 16 seconds behind.
Renegade and the camel car, of course. He's down back quite a lot. Did he make a mistake somewhere, or did he have a crash?
I simply do not know, Vetro, where his pace has gone. I believe he was caught up in a bit of contact, of course. Yeah, he was involved in an incident 3 or 4, of course. Spun around his low end. Of course, down into the pit road area. Unfortunately, that really has cost him quite a lot there. Talking about costing each other time. Owen Ward, of course, out of this race. Up front, Jamie now 8 seconds. Flylo P2 and Matt P3 doing a good job, is Matt. Only 12 and a bit laps to go here today, and it's going well. Apparently, I've got an update on my PlayStation that's apparently updating. It's to be interesting. Anyway, Frisky P4, Red Jam's P5. So if the stream starts to lag, do let me know. Is my PlayStation's updating. MK Born P9 and Renegade P10. Now, Vetro, this race is very interesting. What do you think of the circuit?
Personally, I don't quite like it particularly. It's one of those tracks you just think like, who made it up? I've never really performed well in here on this track, and probably will be, and I still don't get it. With all the weird corners and stuff, so personally I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah, for the spectacle perspective, it's a very pretty track. However,
it's great to look at, but it's not great to drive on.
Yeah, no, it's not good at all, is that? Personally, all the times I've driven this circuit, which is about Gran to about 2. Oh, Jamie's off! Jamie is off! But no, he's not! No, he most certainly isn't! Oh my goodness me! For a second there, I thought Jamie was off into the wall. No, he's not. Apologies there. Jamie was flying. Jamie is definitely lagging as well. This is... Well, this is getting silly now from the game. I do not know what's going on. What a peculiar lag spike these top two are having. I mean... I think Vetro, they're having the battle for the lagging right now. Oh dear, and there goes Flylo. He very much has crashed it this time. And that is going to be $5 grand top Flylo. He's hit our cameraman.
And Matt and Frisky are coming really close. Here they come. I think he's going to lose a position. He was in first for a second. How did that happen? The lag is real at this moment.
Yeah. The lag is real with this one.
He may be under pressure from Everman here. He needs to pit now. They have to pit now, actually. No, he will not. Will they make it in terms of fuel? Frisky and Everman running really on fumes right now. But now we've got a battle for second, third, and fourth.
Yep.
And Frisky's already looking for first.
Oh, a bit too brave there. Costa him meanwhile. Is coming in as well, I believe.
As well.
Yeah, here he comes.
It's me just pitted, as has Red Jams. They just pitted a lap ago. So they will pick up some places here.
Ah, Jamie off. Jamie's spun it.
But he's got 21 seconds. He shouldn't have a lot of impact on his pace. Maybe a bit of concentration issues.
I do not know. Maybe he's lagging. I just don't know if he's lagging anymore. This is peculiar. No, he's very much isn't. He's very much has dropped a lot of time there.
8 seconds now, huh? The gaps are fluctuating so much. I don't get it.
They're fluctuating more than anything else. This is. I don't even know what on God's race surface going on here. Either way, Flylo currently P2, Evermatt P3 and Frisky P4, and it's good to see a Matt in a P3. And let's see if we can get P2 potentially. Unlikely, yes. Realistically, could be on the cards.
Unlikely, yes. Impossible, no.
Yeah, never say anything. Nothing's impossible. Anything can happen. It very much always will. In comes Matt, in comes Frisky. Let's see how they do in this pit lane.
Who will come out on top? This will be really interesting to see. Frisky's light blue pit crew. Evermatty's white and orange pit crew. Battling it out here. For how much fuel will they pit? They've got an X number of laps left because I cannot see the number of laps for some reason.
9 laps to go. Matt's got half.
So they'll make it to the end, no problem. Matty's still in third, Frisky still in fourth. No place lost, no place gained. But actually they've lost a lot of time to It's Me and Red Jam, so they will join the party now. We will have a major battle for the podium places, I expect. Like Evil is saying in some way, grab your popcorn. It's race time, and it's time to battle for the podium, and I think it will be quite close because Frisky's already looking around the outside of Evermatt, now around the inside, around the outside again. This will turn to the outside for the next corner, I think.
That's the brake.
Yes,
around the outside, late on the brake. Let's see around the outside. Can he do it?
Yes, he does. Does he?
Yes, he has. Round the outside, runs a bit wide. Whilst I'm eating Pringles, by the way, sponsored by Pringle, discount Pringle can right now. There we go. There's your sponsor for today. Discount Pringle can.
Still doesn't pit. Look at his fuel. Look at Fowler's fuel. This will be a risk.
That is running it very on the limit. Jamie, by the way.
Here comes Red Jams. Here comes Red Jams from It's Me. And he's going through. Not yet though, they're still side by side.
Jamie's got enough fuel to go to the end of this race. How has he done that? Where's he got that amount of fuel from? He's not pitted recently. Last time I saw he was on half fuel still. So he's got very interesting fuel tactics here. Let's see around the outside to turn number 1. That'll be great. That'd be very great. Red Jams on the brakes. Lee gets it through, runs a bit wide, and this is the opportunity for It's Me wants. Gets the exit, gets the line, down the straight, up the inside potentially. No, a little bit too far back.
It's still far from over, of course. Philo will now pit. Ooh, it's a big risk. Will he make it? He's running a lean mix now, for sure. But look at the amount of fuel he's got. I wouldn't have taken that risk personally. But of course, these people do everything to just gain the little bit of extra performance out of the car.
Yeah, well, meanwhile,
we will have slightly fresher tires, of course.
Yeah, he will have fresher tires. However, the leader very much just waltzed away. You can just see he comes in with just enough fuel there to get in. I've just lost a word actually. Where has Jamie got that fuel from?
He may have just installed an extra tank in his car or something.
Maybe he filled it up to a fuel tank of fuel.
Or he's running a lean, possibly.
Potentially
well,
there.
Out comes Philo now. Where will he come out? He will come out in front of Frisky. But of course Frisky has got bigger speed, so he will gain a bit of time here.
Yeah, will do.
The gap is about 2 seconds. It's still decreasing 1.5 seconds is the gap. So let's say 1.5 seconds. Philo has got fresher tires, more fuel of course.
Let's see, he's a fighting man. I expect he'll go to the end here, but Philo does what he wants to do though. Luckily, he pitted and took on less fuel. That is the crucial thing, Vettel. He took less fuel than Frisky and Matt currently are running right now. That is the reason why he is ahead. He's taken on even less fuel with only 7 and a bit laps to go here around Dragon Trail Speedway. And this is turning into quite an interesting battle here for the pits right now as Flylo now starts to pull that gap a little bit.
Yes, it really has. He needs to pull away now, but it's not easy to pull away from these guys, of course, because they're all really, really fast and really matched to each other. I still do not trust that wibbly wobbly section. It just you can hit the wall so easily there.
Goins Canyon and that wall. It's such a difficult corner. I've hit that a few times. It does not end well. Meanwhile, Matt still trying to get that.
Well, we're talking about it. Costa has crashed there. That's why we're talking about it. So Forstux might actually pick up a place here if he gets through it correctly. Yes, he does. Leave a lot of margin, but now we've got also a battle for second in a while. Even though the gap is still 4 seconds, but he might catch up.
Renegade off meanwhile.
Is Renegade off? Yes.
Yep.
Philo losing a bit of time now.
Seconds the lead's got now.
1.4. 26, it's unbelievable. It's not the biggest gap he has had, I think.
I mean, the biggest he's had is a minute. And I think that was in the North slightly won by quite a while. Risky and Matt though. P3 and 4. They're battling away for that elusive P3. They're getting caught by Red Jams and It's Me right now though. The gap there only 3.3 seconds there, give or take. These guys only 6-10 between each other. Flylo pulls away there, 1.7 seconds. If he doesn't do that low, so quick. There's so little margin there. And off goes oh God!
That is off. We were just talking about how tricky that corner is. This just proves it. Anyway, Philo might actually do fast right now because it's up.
Forever
he was
Matt
going
there.
purple in sector 2.
Yeah, it's gone wrong for him. That's the last thing he wanted, was to hit that wall. And he's got into it very heavily left. Frisky and P3. Red Jam's out to P4 still, and now look at It's Me all of a sudden now battling again for Red Jams. And look at that gap. 3 seconds now. It's coming down massively with only 6 laps to go. Or, well, 5 laps to go for your leader, but, bizarre. And look, the gap's really come down up front now.
Really unfortunate mistake. Philo has got a bigger gap now. He's just had the fastest lap, 126.7. Almost 3 tenths quicker than Jamie. Jamie might have a good
only 3 tenths.
Another
3 seconds, that's right.
I think Jamie had a 127.0.
129.4 his last lap was for Jamie.
Yeah, but that was fastest overall.
Not the fastest overall, no. 127.00. I think
actually through the wibbly and wobbly section, goes through correctly. Frisky now goes through correctly as well. I'm always just holding my breath when I go through there.
Yeah,
I'm holding my breath myself when I go through there.
That gap is dropping Vettel dramatically. It's down to 21 seconds now. 4 and a bit laps to go. He's dropping
Look at his tires.
4 or 5 seconds a lap here. This could be trouble, you know. This could be real trouble.
Oh, look at Jamie's tire condition, of course. They're halfway down. Especially the left side of the tires are a bit worse than the right side. He's going 1 second slower than his fastest lap. In the first sector alone. 21 seconds is a gap. I do not think he will make up for that in about 6 laps. Yeah. I don't know if he will make that. But the gap will come down to about, I think, 15 seconds possibly.
Indeed, well, let's find out, though. Well, Jamie is keeping such a good pace, though, to be honest. He's very consistent, as per usual here today. Times, though, are going up bit by bit by bit. And we believe he pitted on lap 20, because that was a 141 that lap. So we believe that's when he pitted to get some more fuel potentially. And we missed it because he had a bit of a gap there. He didn't come in for tyres low potentially, so that might be the reason why he's struggling so much. Let's have a look at his lap time here. It's going to be, I think, in the 129s again. Yeah, 129.7. And let's have a look at what Flylo can do. And I feel this is going to be an absolutely monstrous lap from Flylo here.
Might be. Maybe it's even monstrous than his last lap. 19 seconds is the gap, so it is coming down a lot. It's 4 tenths down this fastest lap, so it's about 127.1. What is Jamie doing?
3 seconds a lap quicker here. We won't do it, I don't think, unless Jamie makes a mistake somewhere.
He's again 8 tenths slower in the first sector alone. The gap is just so big, but his tires are also worn out, so it might come down to 10 seconds at the end. I don't know. Possibly can.
Yep, Flylo trying to get past a very slow moving Renegade right now. He's not very happy about it, I don't think.
He'll get out of the way quickly. Ideally.
Yep, let's see. Not in blue flag window yet. No, now the blue flag's starting to rave around the circuit.
Give way to faster cars. The message gets on the display, and he does so. Yes.
Gets out of the way. Less 16 seconds now. The gap dropping even more. 129.7 last lap. Let's see what it's this lap. It's going to be even slower. Only 3 laps to go, however.
Almost 4 seconds slower.
Let's see if
and what is
Flylo
doing?
If Flylo can get into a window here where he's setting lap times a little more quicker here, he can really get that gap down in the next 3 laps. Maybe
he can pressurize him at the end. Maybe force him into a mistake, because he made a mistake earlier. Everything is still possible. Will we see a race with the rare occurrence that Jamie is not going to win? That will be the shock of the season.
Let's see though, those tyres are very much on their last legs.
He is catching up, but will it be enough? Personally, I think he will just about not make it, but he's pushing like he's never done before. In the meantime though, Red Champs and also It's Me are also pushing for 4th position, still battling for the podium, even though Frisky is 5 seconds on the head.
Matt unfortunately down to P6 now for that critical mistake here, but let's keep an eye on this gap up front. 13 seconds now it goes down to. He's taken about another 3 seconds out in the first couple of the corners here, and you can just see, look at those tyres, Vetro. They are gone, they are more than shot. And compare that to Flylo's tyres, who are completely brand new. If Flylo didn't make that mistake, by the way, he made that mistake earlier in the race where he spun, he would have won this race, I feel.
Surely, yes, and do not count him out just yet. He's still got 12 seconds to close. But he still has a slim chance.
It's going to be
if
close.
Jamie makes one mistake, if Jamie makes one more mistake, it's going to be really, really close at the end.
4 seconds a lap quicker here. The 12-second gap here, so unfortunately there are only 2 laps to go, so the pose will be is about 8 seconds here, unless Jamie makes one mistake and then it's all over.
His tires are not getting better, of course, so he might lose 5, he might lose 6 next lap.
Indeed, let's find out, of course. Now down to 11 seconds. I fear it looks like it could be all over though, but that tyre is looking unhealthy, and it's more than just unhealthy here. Jamie, very much so, is dominated this season. He's going to take it a clean sweep of 9 out of the 10 races so far we've done this season.
Who's won the other one?
No one. I mean, he's done all 9 races so far. The last race, of course, next week. So he's won 9 out of 10 so far. Let's see if he can do a full sweep. Never before in ILR history has someone won every single race.
What do you mean domination?
Yeah. Victimization of everyone here in this season. Having victimized, conquered and brutalized.
What you said, Evil.
Defending
the gap
champion.
is now down to 8. Yeah. Down to 8. It's a final lap.
5 seconds lost.
Jamie cannot give this away anymore. He needs to keep it clean right now.
Fuel goes down, the tyres go down, the car is going off, it's dropping every now and then. Compare that to a 1:27.4 to a 1:31.45 and a bit seconds lost here. If he makes a mistake here or has anything now, that gap is gone.
I think a few more laps and Filer would have got him.
Yeah, one maybe lap to go more, and surely he would have got him.
Gap down, now down to 7 seconds. It will be down to 6 soon.
Down almost to 5
this
now.
This is where Jamie loses the most time. This is where he loses the most time because this is where you need the tires. You will see the understeer. Now the wibbly wobbly section, he needs to take it careful through here. Otherwise it may all be over really soon. He takes it carefully. And he goes through without problem. 5 seconds is again. One more lap and finally would have got him surely. But I think it's Jamie coming through the final corner who will win. 9 out of 9 now.
Yeah. Here we go then. Jamie, who's just going to do it there by 4 seconds with no tyres. One more lap and he would have done. Jamie wins here on Dragon Trail International Raceway then. What a race for him. Flylo P2. Frisky looks like he's going to finish in P3 in the end then. So he's come out of rather nowhere to get P3 in this race ahead of Red Jams. He will look like he's going to finish P4 and unfortunately Evermatt down in P5 there struggled in this race dramatically here unfortunately. Red Jams then P4. Matt in a P5 there. It's me. He's going to finish in P6 in this race ahead of Costa. Then we wait for Forrest and MK Bourne. Renegade's already finished. We're waiting for Forrest crossing the line. There he is, P8. And MK Bourne will finish in P9.
MK Bourne 9, of course, last race also not one of the best races for him. Again, a somewhat disappointing end of this race as well. But anyway, good drive from everyone. Not a lot of accidents and mistakes, so everyone kept it quite clean.
Well, indeed, congratulations to your champion, of course, from a few races ago, and your winner. Pole position, fast lap, clean sweep as well, winning the race, led every lap. This man is on a roll. And that will be that then. Thank you very much for joining us here today in ILRGT. I'll see you next week, of course. Until next time, from me and Vetro, thank you from Dragon Trail, and see you next week in Interlagos.